guys, so this is going to be my part 2 for my first year uni experience, because the last video I did, well, not the last one, the one before that, was with my friends, and it was more of a fun video just talking about our university experience together. So I thought I'd do another one, but I'm going to point something else first. I have a new background. I've changed my room again. I like changing my room quite a lot, so I'm trying to play around with different backgrounds right now. So here I am sitting on my bed with my back wall right there, my little teddy sitting on either side of me, my minion on that side, little other teddy on that side. Let me know what you think about these new backdrops. Tell me if you want a certain type of backdrop, like if you liked the white one that was in the last video. So yeah, let me know. Okay, so I'm going to get into it. I have my phone here with like some loads of points. You can probably see, probably can't. This is on the bed here with me, so if I look down occasionally it's because of that. So I'm just going to get into it. I'm talking more technical stuff, so like choice I made when I was doing A-levels and stuff like that. Because last video was more just fun kind of thing, so yeah. If you don't know already, I live in Birmingham in England, United Kingdom, but most of my viewers are local, so they would know that. My first choice for university was Birmingham City University, which is kind of a big campus. It's spread out across Birmingham, but they're kind of bringing it together in the city centre now, but it was really spread out back then when I applied. And oh, if you don't already know, the A-levels I was doing at the time were English Language and Literature, Theatre Studies, and a BTEC Music performance. Music performance, that's what I was doing. So those are the three, kind of 2 A-levels and 1 BTEC that I was doing at the time. And so my first choice was that, and I was going to do drama and English joint honours there, and then results day came along. And I didn't do as well as I thought I was going to do, so I kind of didn't get like above C in both English and drama. Overall, like my class overall didn't do very well in our theatre exam. But my music, I ended up getting a distinction, so I was really happy with that. But yeah, so my points, because for me it was like, I know some unis like want certain grades, so like some unis, sorry my hair is just everywhere. I kind of really roughly curled it for purpose, like mainly just for this video because I'm not going anywhere. So yeah, it's in the way. Most unis have like AAB, BBC or stuff like that, but the uni I was going to apply to wanted like tariff points, so like your grade adds up to a certain amount of points, and the amount, like what grades I got, it didn't add up to enough points. Like I was like 40 to 80 points short or something like that. So when it came to like ringing up clearance and stuff, like you ring up through clearance, like on a results day, if you don't already know, if you're in A-levels right now, just finished your finishing your summer exams and stuff like that, in summer when you get it, you have clearance on that day when you get your results. And like I went up to the office with my tutor, who was my tutor that year, like your personal tutor that you have for the year and stuff in college. I went upstairs to her office with her, and like I rang up my uni and choice, which was Birmingham City, like I said, and I just talked to them and said if there was any way I could still do the course, and they were like, sorry, we can't, because you have to have a C in English to do it, because obviously it's an English course. Oh, reword that, it wasn't drama and English, it was English with drama, so English was the most important part and then drama was like the extra part along with it, but it was still a joint honours. So they were like, you can't, so I was like, okay, that's fine, thank you. I was close to the verge of tears because I was like, oh my god, this was my only choice I really wanted to go to, and like I didn't want to go to my second choice at all, and it was just really sad for me. But then I rang up my second choice, which was Newman University, and it's a very small uni. For anyone who doesn't know it but lives in Birmingham, it's on the outskirts of Birmingham, and it's like, it used to be known as a teaching training college, so some people like older generation will know it as that, because a lot of people I've told, like my mom's friends and stuff, would be like, oh, so you're going to be doing teacher training? I'm like, no, it's not that anymore, it has more courses than just teacher training now. So that's what it used to be. I rang up them and they told me that I could still do it. If I wanted to, I could still do, because there I applied for drama and English, so drama was the more important bit in the joint honours, so that's what I applied for there. And they told me that if I want to, I could still do that course, or I could change my course if I wished to. And I was like, oh, okay, I don't want to do drama anymore, because like the fact that I'd failed and didn't do very well didn't want me to do it anymore. Like I felt like demotivated to do it. So what I did was changed my course to English and Creative Writing, which was actually a new course they started just that year, and I had no idea. So I applied for it then at a clearance, and That is the course I have been doing this year. Also, if the volume isn't as good as the last video, I'm so sorry. Somehow I didn't realise my mic's battery had died. So yeah, so I'm using the manual like camera mic again today. But yeah, so that is the university I'm at right now. So I'm doing English and creative writing right now. I'm going to talk quickly about the modules that I did, and like I can even give you some of the grades I've got, because for some of them I've got the grades. So I'll go through that. In my first semester I did a drama module, my creative writing module, and then something called Ways of Reading. I'll talk about that first. It was called Ways of Reading 1, and it was essentially like a preparing kind of students for uni. Like it was kind of like a preparation kind of module into uni, into English at uni. So what we did things like, where has it gone? Lost it. Oh, like transition from college learning to university learning, learning the different university systems, so like such as like how to access ebooks using the learning system online, which at my uni is called Moodle. I think some other unis have like different ones or something, but yeah. Things like essay writing skills and stuff you already know but like you need to expand on for university learning. So that's what I did there, and if you want to know, I got 51% in that module. There was an exam and there was coursework too. The exam I didn't do very well in, I remember fairly clearly. I think I got 43 in that exam, and then the rest was like evened out from the actual essay work and stuff. So I ended up getting 51% in that, which is still a pass, because if you don't already know, 40% is a pass. So, and the first year you have to pass everything in order to get into your second year. The next module I did was drama, and that was kind of like an overview of the development of Western drama from Greek all the way to contemporary drama. So we did everything from Lysistrata, which I had already said before. We did some Shakespeare stuff, we did some Christopher Marlowe as well, and it was quite cool. I was happy that we got to do like a drama module, because obviously I always had loved drama and I did it in school and college, and like then I decided suddenly I don't want to do drama anymore, so it was nice to have a bit of it. So we did things like Brechtian stuff. We looked at Aristotle and his approach to analysis and stuff like that. And in that one I got 45%. That was my lowest grade in the whole of first semester, and I think this whole year too. I didn't do very well in it as I thought, because halfway through I just stopped liking it, and I just realised that I just didn't like it as much. It was very much theory based, so yeah, and I think I always just preferred practical drama, that's why. The last one in semester 1 was creative writing, and it was called The Life of the Writer. So it was a foundation to the writing process, like everything from drafting to planning and like actually writing out your work. We did things like using writer's journals, and it was all mainly workshop based, and this was my highest mark in my first semester, which was 67, because it was all portfolio based. You had to do a portfolio of different works. So I did something like, I wrote like a text message kind of piece, like a piece made of solely text messages, and then I did like a poem, I think, which isn't my strong point, but I quite enjoyed it, and I quite like poetry now because of that. Like I've tried writing poetry again because of that. And then we had to do like some analysis and like reflection and stuff like that. And it was really cool. I liked that module. It was my most favourite module in the first semester, because obviously it was creative writing and I was really excited for it, because I hadn't done much creative writing before that. And I had really got starting into writing. Like, as you know, I have a Wattpad book which is on hold for a while, but I was writing a Wattpad book at the time, and like I was really into writing, so it was quite an exciting module. And my second semester just finished. I finished just about a week or two ago, because all my assignments were done. I had no exams this semester. It was the best thing ever. I was so happy I had no exams, because like exams are my weakness. I'm not very good at exams at all. So yeah, I was just happy. The next one was Ways of Reading 2. So it was the next one on from the first module we had in the first semester, and it was about independent learning and reflection and such like that. And we had to do a presentation, a group presentation. I was so blessed to have such a good group, so mine turned out very well, and overall I got 77% in that module. I was so happy with that, and yeah. The next one was called Reading Films, so we learnt about film language and critical skills, and we did like 3 different films and stuff. We had to write our own film script, so we had to take a short story, that like an already like written, published short story, and transform that into a film script. I had so much fun doing that module. And the first assignment was like taking a scene from a play. I think it was The Birds, a Hitchcock film. I had no idea who Hitchcock was. Like, anyone who's a film fanatic would know him, but I wasn't too into films at the time. But we did a film by him called The Birds, and we took like a scene and we had to like analyse it down to the nitty gritty details of editing and stuff. So it was fun. And and I got 68% on that. And the second part, which is the film script I wrote a few weeks ago, is still being marked, so I don't know what I got on that. So I don't know what the overall grade is for that module yet. And then I had a language module, which was my least favourite in this entire year. Like, I hated it completely. I thought I was going to like it, and I found it interesting, but I didn't like it at all. But what we did was learning linguistics as an academic academic discipline, and we did things like pragmatics, phonetics, phonology, syntax, grammar. Like, we did loads of different things every week, so we had a different like thing every single week. It was quite an intense course because it was like so many things we had to learn within a short amount of time. So what I ended up getting was 64% and 61%. I don't know what that total's up to, so I think I've passed the entire module for this year, but yeah, I don't know because I'm not very good with the whole totaling it up and dividing, and yeah, I'm not good at that at all. So that's what I ended up getting on that one. And then my last one is a placement module called Preparation to Placement. So it's in the name, it was preparing us for placement. My uni is one of the few unis, from what I've heard, I'm not definite, don't quote me on this, but my uni is one of the few unis in the UK, in England particularly, who make you do compulsory work placement in your second year. So this whole point of this module is to prepare you for placement and the workforce in the second year. So next year I have to do a placement from like December till April or something. I have to do 100 hours. So this module is all about that, and I got 73% on this like online CV kind of thing we had to do. We used one of the softwares that our uni has, and we had to create like an online CV, which is really cool. But that was my first 72% I got, and it was my first, and I felt like it was kind of pointless to get first on something like that, but I got a first on it. And then the second part of it was to do like a video talking about a certain topic in a workplace, and the video I did with my friends just a few weeks ago, like a week ago I think it was. Basically the reason why we did that video was because before that we filmed a video for uni, and that was the video we did. It was talking about the self-publishing industry in like in terms of writers and stuff. So we did that, and that's still being marked, so I don't know what I got on that. And yeah. Okay, so next thing is going to be assignments in general. Like assignments in general are very difficult. Like, I thought it wasn't gonna be as difficult as it was, like, because I've done English since, like, I'm saying like so many times, I'm so sorry, I've done English since secondary school, so since I was 11. And you'd think it wouldn't be such a complex subject, but it really is. It's really it's like there's so much more you could learn, and I thought I'd already known stuff. Like I know there's a friend of mine who I met at uni. She was a year ahead of me at the same college as me, but I never met her, so I didn't know who she was in college, but she was a year ahead of me. And she's telling me about something we learnt in language called, I don't know if anyone knows this, but it's called Grice's Maxims. It's to do with language and stuff and linguistics, and it's something we learnt this year in uni. And she already knew it. She was like, oh, didn't you learn it in college? I was like, no, I didn't learn that in college. I don't even know what that is. Like, so there was things like that people had already learnt previously, and I didn't know, even though we'd all been studying the same thing before. So there was that kind of thing. Like, it was quite hard to get grasp of things. I totally recommend doing your reading in the summer, because once you know what uni you've gone into, like you've got your place and you know that's the solid uni you're going to, look up on their website or somewhere like that. Hopefully they'll have it. That's what my Newman University had, a reading list, and you can like start buying your textbooks, start reading them, because if I had read books earlier, I would have been in such a better place when it came to the actual studying of it and actually doing the assignments. There was times during the assignments where like I just started looking through the books then while doing the assignment, and it would have been helpful if I'd had looked up before, but I didn't, because I thought, oh no, it's okay, I don't need to read it, it's fine, like I've been to the lecture, it's cool, I know everything. Like, yeah, no, that's wrong. You need to read the stuff because you won't understand the extra stuff that you need to, and you need to reference to like secondary sources anyway, so you might as well use that core textbook that you need for the course to do it. So that's one thing. Assignments in general, like I said, were really hard. I enjoyed them, but some of them were really hard. It's just about time management, actually doing it. So talking about time management, I recommend having a planner. This is my planner. I did an unboxing on it months ago. So I did like kind of like a plan with me, but not really a plan with me, but showed you like a week overview of what my planner looks like. And it doesn't have to be like a really fancy planner like mine, but it can be a basic planner. But write down your deadlines, plan out when you're going to do work, and be really helpful. I still wasn't very good with my planner, like actually planning out when I'm going to do assignments, but I wish I did, and I will be doing that from next year now, and it'll be helpful like to sit down weeks in advance. Like this last semester, second semester has been my best semester in the sense that I've sat down like 2 weeks beforehand, started getting research together and actually writing it all in that last week leading up to it, because in the last, let's look through my planner. In the last 2-3 weeks of uni, I had so many assignments due so close together. So 2nd of May, I had the week beginning the 9th of May, I had an assignment due on the 11th of May and 2 assignments due on the 13th of May, and then 1 assignment due on the 16th of May. So they were very close, and some of them were like really hard, like 2,500 words, which isn't that hard when you think about it, but like when you're sitting there thinking of, oh my god, what do I write, it is hard. So I definitely recommend having a planner of some sort, writing down your assignment deadlines and writing down when you can actually do work, and like be like, oh, this day I'll find some research, this day I'll read the article that I need to, stuff like that. Which in the second semester really worked for me. First semester I wasn't as clever and didn't do that, so it's a good thing to learn from, which I did learn from, so it's good. Exams are hard if you're not an exam person like me, but just revise them as much best as you can. I can't really help there because I'm not good at exams and I don't have a certain exam revising method, because I don't have any exams next year and the modules I've chosen and the modules are like compulsory for me, so I'm okay for next year. So I don't really know where to help there, but there's loads of videos online that can help you with exam techniques and stuff like that. So just make sure you're up to scratch and do revision months in advance if you can. A few weeks in advance as well is okay. Just don't cram the night before, that's not good. You won't retain any information that way. Travel. I briefly mentioned it in the last university experience video, but I travelled to uni. I didn't move out of my house. I'm still living in my nice purple bedroom, as you can see. So because I just didn't want to move out. I don't know, I really just didn't want to move out. So that's why I was going for the Birmingham City University, because it's in the city centre, but then I didn't get that. This uni isn't that bad. It's like a bus into town, so 20 minutes, 30 minutes depending on traffic. So then I get another bus out of town to like the area where the uni is. It's a very quiet, secluded area where my uni is. It's very like greeny and stuff. There's like not many people who live there, and there's a lot of old people living there too, so it's a very quiet place. Which is weird because it's like, why is the uni there? But yeah, it's just there. So I travel there like 40 minutes to an hour depending on traffic and all that. So I take like two hours to get there. I have to like schedule out 2 hours in the morning, and then obviously when I get home it's like 2 hours or even more sometimes, like rush hour and stuff like that. So I take about 4 hours a day traveling, which is really bad. So if you're like me and travel to uni on the buses and stuff like that, or trains, use that time wisely and read. And that's what I did a lot of the time in second semester and first semester actually. Like say if I forgot to read something like before class, like teachers will often write on your like online VLE like learning system, they'll write, I'll read this chapter before coming to the lecture and stuff. So do that, use that time and read. So that's what I did. I often just like downloaded a PDF on my phone or something and read it on my phone, just because I sometimes was too lazy to read through the actual book. Like they have ebooks as well. We're quite lucky we have ebooks nowadays, so like it worked out really well like that. Friends, I really briefly I touched on like in the last video, so I'll briefly touch on it again. Like you have to make friends, you have to make the effort to make friends. I was very blessed that I kind of just naturally just made friends, I guess. Like we all just happened to like click very well, and like just yeah, I was very lucky with the friends I have, and I'm really blessed to have the friends I have. Like I love them a lot, so they really helped the year go past a lot better and stuff. So yeah. Now societies and events. I didn't go to any of the uni events at all really, apart from like careers fairs and stuff like that, which don't really count. So I didn't go to any of the parties, any of the like nighttime things and stuff like that. Our uni wasn't very good in accommodating to the people that live away, because obviously there's not many people that live on campus since it is a student more uni. There's like the halls of residence aren't very big. I've seen them myself because my mate lives there. He lives there, so we've seen it and stuff, and it's not very big because obviously there isn't many people coming from outside. So they don't accommodate very well for people who have to travel back home, for instance, don't have their cars. Like me, I don't have a car, and we have to like go back on buses, and like they don't accommodate very well for the idea like, oh, we have to get a bus back before the bus like time finishes, because some buses don't run till late and stuff. So in that case I never really went to any of them events, but I didn't miss out. Like I have my friends and stuff, and we would often like after uni, say back in first semester we did it sometimes, like if we finished at 5 o'clock we'd go into town, we'd eat and go home then and kind of thing. So we'd go out to like Nando's or something. I went to Nando's for the first time while I was at uni. It was alright. I didn't love it as much as everyone thought. I thought it was gonna be a big thing, like everyone hypes about it all the time and talks about it, and I didn't love it as much as I thought I was going to, but it was still nice. So I went to Nando's for the first time while being at uni, so that was something. And we just often go out to eat and stuff like that, or like just chill around and stuff, or like, you know, do that kind of thing. So for me, the events and going to the parties and stuff like that wasn't a big miss. Plus, I'm not a party person. Like, I've never have been. Like, even when there used to be events and stuff at college and school, I would never really go to them and like try and find a way to get out of them. And like, even when people like try and meet up now, like I try and get out of it because I just don't like going out anywhere. I'm like a homebody. I prefer staying at home. I just like being snuggled up in my bed reading a book or something. Like, I'm just really nerdy like that, I know. But societies, there weren't many. And the few that there was, I remember I tried to apply for, I was really late that day for the societies fair thing and freshers fair thing, where the societies were at, and I ended up missing most of them. But I put my name down, gave my name to another girl who said she'd give it to the person who ran the singing group kind of society. Turns out a few weeks later, when I never got a response, someone came back to me. They told me that they cancelled that club altogether. Like, there wasn't enough people, so they cancelled it altogether apparently. So that was a miss for me, because that was the only real society that I was into. There's a lot of sports societies at my uni, and I'm not a sporty person at all, so yeah. But I might try and join one next year, we'll see. But you do have to pay for societies, I think, at unis. I'm not definite, but yeah. There was another one called, it was a drama one, like a drama theatre, musical theatre kind of one, so you could do like backstage stuff, you can do singing, you can do anything like acting and stuff. But the way the timings work out, it wasn't right for me. Like, again, it'd be too late to get back home and stuff, and I'd have to give up a Sunday too, which I know couldn't do that. I love Sundays too much because I like sleeping in on a Sunday and just being like in my PJs all day on a Sunday, so it wouldn't have worked for me very well. So I didn't really join any societies this year, but I don't feel like I missed out too much because, like I said, I made my friends like through my course and stuff, so I wasn't missing out. Plus, I had my fun this year. Like, I didn't do freshers events because I don't drink, I don't party and stuff like that, I don't go to clubs, so I didn't do any of that stuff. But I don't think I missed out at all, so because I've heard about it all the time. I've watched like so many videos like mine, this one, like university experiences and freshers experience, and I just don't think I missed out at all. The last thing will be attendance. Yes, you don't get marked on being like there or not. Like in school, you don't have like an attendance sheet where they'd be like, yes, 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 you're here. Well, actually, my lecturers did do that. I think it was for their own sake, to know who's coming to their lectures and who isn't, so they can, if someone fails, they can be like, well, you failed because you didn't come to lectures, kind of thing. So they had that kind of thing that'd go around the class and we'd all mark if we're here or not, put our initials and signature in and stuff. But they don't typically like monitor the way schools and colleges do, kind of thing. So but it is important to attend your lectures. I missed a few occasionally here and there. 9 o'clock ones were hard, not because I was out drinking late or anything like that, just because I'm not a morning person. So 9 o'clock ones were really hard because I'd have to wake up at 6 o'clock, be out the house by 7:30 the latest, and to get there at 9 kind of thing. So it was intense, especially in the winter when it was dark at night, dark in the morning like that. So it was really hard for me. But if you don't attend, you won't pass. And as much as people say, oh, the first year doesn't count, like, it really does. Like, you need to pass to get to the second year. And like, I think the mentality you need to have is, don't think, oh, I just need to get 40%. Think, do the best that you can do. So like, I haven't really thought, oh, I only need to get 40%, it's okay. Well, I have sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I have thought that when it got too hard, it got really stressful, I was like, oh, don't stress yourself out anyway, you only need to pass. But if you think in the way that, oh, do as hard as I can, then you'll know what you need to do to improve. Now, I know I'm capable of achieving a first. I know now I'm capable of achieving a 2-1 and a 2-2. So it's just a matter of like working the hardest you can, so you know for next year how to improve. Like, I know there's certain things I need to do better, like detailing essays and stuff like that. So that's something I can improve on, and I know that. So yeah, attendance is really important, and actually making sure you pass the year is important. And as much as someone says, oh, you don't have to go to the lecture because they put a PowerPoint slide up and stuff like that, yes, for some subjects it may work, and for some universities who teach English it may work. But for my uni, like, when they teach, they don't just kind of refer to the, like, they're not only the teachers who like just flick through the presentation. There are some who do that, but not all of them did that. Like, some of them would like hold big discussions in the lecture hall, and you'd like be little activities and stuff like that. You'd miss out on all that like learning, I guess, really. So yeah, it's important to attend your lectures. So this has been a long video, and I'm very sorry. I should have said in the beginning, sit down, have some cup of tea or something like that, or some hot chocolate and food, but I didn't, and I'm sorry. So yeah. that is all. I think I've covered what I wanted to, especially in terms of like the actual academics. That's one thing I really wanted to cover that I didn't in the last one. That academics are the most important thing of uni, because that's what you're there for, to get a degree at the end of the day. So just remember that, and try and enjoy first year. Like, even if you do, even if like me, you don't go to freshers, or like even if you do go to freshers and stuff like that and do the parties and stuff like that, enjoy yourself, but also remember work's important. Plan and what's the word? Plan your time. Try and keep the motivation up to do work, and you will do well in your first year, hopefully. That is all for now, guys. Please leave your requests in the comments down below, because I'm always listening to requests, because I never know what to film. So yeah, please subscribe and thumbs up this video if you want to see more videos like this, or just more videos from me. And I should talk to you guys real soon. Toodles! Boop! Doing this here. I'm so sorry. My nose, I'm about to sneeze. Damn you, hay fever. Kind of. I'm so sorry if you can hear that noise. There's some like work going on like around my house somewhere outside. It's really annoying. Are you gonna stop? Oh, they've stopped. Okay.